My wife said, "I'm moving in with Anthony. We are having a baby together." My reply left her stunned. The phone vibrated once. Just once. That was enough. I was standing at the kitchen sink, watching the tap drip in a rhythm I hadn't noticed before. Drip. Pause. Drip. My wife sat at the table behind me, quiet in a way that felt rehearsed. Not nervous. Prepared. I didn't turn around. I already knew. "I'm not coming home tonight," she said. Her voice was steady. Too steady. Like she'd practiced it in the car, maybe with the radio off, repeating the sentence until it no longer shook her. I dried my hands slowly. Time stretched. The air felt heavier, like it was waiting for something to break. "There's something you need to understand," she added. That was the moment. The moment when the world tilts, just slightly. And you don't fall, but you realize gravity has changed. I turned. She was sitting straight-backed, palms flat on the table. Her eyes didn't search mine. They avoided them with intention. "I'm moving in with Anthony," she said. A pause. "We are having a baby together." The words landed without sound. No echo. No explosion. Just silence. I felt my pulse slow. Not race. Slow. A strange calm slid over me, cold and precise, like the surface of deep water. I nodded once. Not because I agreed. Because I understood something she didn't yet realize. This wasn't the beginning of the end. This was the end she'd walked into without knowing I'd already locked the door. I didn't ask her to repeat it. I didn't raise my voice. Didn't grip the counter. Didn't shatter. Shock isn't always loud. Sometimes it's surgical. "How long?" I asked. She hesitated. Just a fraction of a second. "Long enough." "Months," she said. "Months." I thought of the late meetings. The new perfume she said was for herself. The way her phone never left. Her hand. But never faced upward. Anthony. A name I'd heard before. A coworker. A harmless story. Someone who laughed too loudly at her jokes when we ran into him at office events. I remembered his hand on her lower back once. I'd noticed. I always noticed. And the baby? I asked. Her jaw tightened. "I'm pregnant. It's his." She said it like a conclusion. Like something already proven. I studied her face. The faint tremor under her composure. The relief leaking through her certainty. She wanted this over. Wanted me angry. Broken. Loud. She wanted permission to feel justified. I gave her none. "That's clear," I said. Her eyes flickered. Confusion. Maybe disappointment. I smiled faintly. Not warmly. Precisely. "Congratulations." That's when she looked afraid. Not because of what I said, but because of what I didn't. That night, after she packed a single suitcase and left without a backward glance, I sat alone in the choir house and replayed everything. Not emotionally. Chronologically. I am not a man who reacts. I calculate. I pulled phone records. Dates. Times. Patterns. Long calls after midnight. Short ones during lunch breaks. Always the same number. Anthony. I checked bank statements. A separate account she'd opened months ago. Rent payments already scheduled. Planned. Careful. I ordered a paternity test kit. Not because I believed her, but because I needed certainty, not assumptions. While I waited, I watched. Social media posts shifted. New smiles. New background walls I didn't recognize. A man's shadow in reflections. I ran the timeline backward. The pregnancy announcement came too early. The math didn't add up. Weeks off. Enough to matter. I didn't confront her. I let her believe she was winning. That was important. Because when people think they're safe, they stop lying carefully. They start telling the truth by accident. The results arrived on a Tuesday. Plain envelope. No drama. I sat at my desk and opened it slowly, like I already knew what it would say. I did. The child wasn't Anthony's. The child was mine. I felt nothing at first. No relief. No triumph. Just clarity. I asked her to meet me. Neutral place. Coffee shop. Daylight. She arrived glowing, hand resting protectively on her stomach. Anthony wasn't with her. Good. I slid the envelope across the table. She frowned. Opened it. Read. Her color drained. That's not possible, she whispered. It is, I said. Calm. Even. The dates never matched your story. She looked up, eyes wide, mouth open, searching for something to hold on to. I didn't mean. I know, I interrupted. You meant to leave me before the truth caught up. Silence. People stared. We didn't matter. You told him it was his, I said. Didn't you? Tears formed. She nodded. I leaned back. That was your first mistake. I already sent him the report, I said. Her breath caught. You what? I thought he deserved the truth, I continued. After all, he rearranged his life for a child that isn't his. She stood abruptly, panic naked on her face. You ruined everything, she hissed. No, I corrected gently. You did. I just stopped lying for you. She collapsed back into the chair, hand shaking. He won't answer my calls, she said. He blocked me. I nodded. He's not moving in with you. The realization hit her slowly, like ice spreading. You're alone, I added. And now everyone knows why. Her mouth opened, closed. Nothing came out. I stood. I'll be filing for divorce, I said. Full custody discussion starts next week. She reached for my hand. I stepped back. That was the moment she understood. Not that she'd lost me, that she'd never known me at all. I walked out into the sunlight. The world hadn't ended. It had sharpened. Betrayal doesn't always destroy you. Sometimes it refines you, burns away hesitation, leaves only precision. I didn't hate her. Hate requires attachment. I felt something cleaner. Distance. She wanted chaos. She wanted drama. She wanted me broken so she could feel less guilty. Instead, she got truth. And silence. The kind that follows when the last lie collapses under its own weight. I didn't win. I reclaimed myself. And that was enough.